Tawanchai has been tearing up the combat sports world since he was a teenager. The 24-year-old is currently the featherweight champion of ONE and has established himself as an unstoppable force in Muay Thai. For such a young fighter, Tawanchai has built up one of the most impressive resumes in recent years of the sport. In this video today, we're going to take a look at his rise to the top of ONE Championship and what makes him such a dangerous fighter. This is DBD Fight Club. Welcome back. Tawanchai's first fight in the promotion was in May of 2021, and his debut would send warning shots to all the other featherweights. Irish Muay Thai champion Sean Clancy welcomed Tawanchai to the promotion, and the Thai fighter started off strong by knocking his opponent down in the first.
There's almost no tell whatsoever.
You will notice that Tawanchai's signature move is the rear middle kick from southpaw, a devastating leg kick that causes damage to any part of his opponent's body.
The performance.
After some simple but heavy combinations, including some spike elbows, Clancy was cut up and bleeding heavily up until the third round, when Tawanchai pulled out his signature move that would wrap up his debut.
Changes stances when he throws that right hand. He comes forward, changes stances, and then lands! Bang! The big kibosh! It's good night, Irene!
The picture-perfect knockout set up his next fight against former Lumpini and Glory champion Sittachai Sitsong Pianong.
Sittachai checks the kick with a...
The former kickboxing world champion returned to Muay Thai to face the up-and-coming prodigy Tawanchai in a razor-close matchup. Sittachai started strong, landing heavy boxing-focused combinations to push Tawanchai on his heels. He then began to catch the kicks and countering with some clean strikes of his own.
Of the round kick for Tawanchai at the moment, other than the legs.
Tawanchai wasn't quiet though. He started piling on those devastating rear middle kicks to the body and even some elbows briefly. Tawanchai relies on simple techniques and focuses on speed, power, and timing to land the best possible combination of strikes.
Round to Tawanchai, folks. Very close first round. Catch and count.
In the third, Sittachai would sweep him twice to steal the round and win the fight.
Like a predator. What thought about a knee, change it to a round kick, evades and counters, catch and counter. Can't sweep out the support leg.
After coming up short in his recent bout, Tawanchai returned to the promotion to fight a good friend of his, Simapech Fairtex. All love and respect between these two, but legacy's on the line, so may the best man win.
To start getting to that...
We see another important weapon in Tawanchai's arsenal, his teeps and push kicks. He uses them to control distance and disrupt his opponent's timing, but his teeps and front kicks are heavy kicks of their own, causing damage along the way.
Like a side kick.
Slowly weathering down his opponent, opportunity arises after a beautiful knockdown with 30 seconds left in the first round.
Cracks the high kick again. On fire early here, Tawanchai. Hits him with the right. Now it's a knockdown.
Another heavy onslaught of strikes would finish the fight and earn Tawanchai his second victory in the ONE promotion. Later in June, he would fight Danish fighter Nicholas Larsson. Same game plan as before. Tawanchai started off strong with quick and simple combinations to overwhelm his opponent.
The precision.
However, Larsson saw a few holes in Tawanchai's defense and made sure to catch him with a few good jabs and crosses, such as this right hook and dump.
Larsson tags with a nice side right hook.
Featherweight.
Nonetheless, Tawanchai was serving combinations the entire night. In the second round, the prodigy let his hands go and seamlessly finished the fight with a right hook left straight combination.
He drops it. It's over. It's Tawanchai again. He is amazing.
With 3 spectacular knockouts in 4 fights, Tawanchai would set up the fight of his career just 3 months later. The 23-year-old Muay Thai prodigy was given the opportunity to fight for the featherweight Muay Thai belt against the reigning champion Pech Morakot. The battle-tested Muay Thai veteran with over 200 professional fights was feared in the sport, to say the least. The young Thai prospect was given a chance to prove himself against the phenom Pech Morakot, and as you would expect, he delivered. Tawanchai started off strong, with signature teeps, push kicks, and rear kicks to gauge distance and begin the fight on the right note. The champion was landing frequently, and despite letting a few hands hit the chin, Tawanchai maintained a great guard to frustrate the champion. If you look closely at the fight, you will see Morakot's straights and jabs don't land on the chin often, but rather land on the guard of Tawanchai. Both fighters started turning up the heat, landing heavy combinations and trading strikes in every exchange. Tawanchai took control of the center and pressured Morakot to the cage with heavy combinations.
Good defense right.
Catching counter from Tawanchai! Morakot with the elbow!
While the challenger was heavy with his hands, he didn't forget about his favorite rear middle kick to slowly wear down the champion.
Morakot rides the kick, double jab to a cross.
The champion was incredibly tough, throwing heavy strikes of his own, but Tawanchai's relentless pressure and pinpoint accuracy was just too much to handle. After such a tremendous performance, Tawanchai was crowned the new champion of the featherweight division. The world stood by as they just witnessed a new guard of Muay Thai, and the man at the top was only 23 years old.
Tawanchai became Sentai!
Now was Tawanchai's turn to defend the throne, and his first opponent was Russian-Turkish fighter Jamal Yusupov. He was eager to start off strong, but Tawanchai wasn't there to fool around.
That range right there, just let
With a leg kick.
40 seconds into the fight, Tawanchai struck his opponent's lead leg so hard he could no longer continue. In August of 2023, Tawanchai made his kickboxing debut against former Glory lightweight champion David Kiria. David was able to close the distance at times and sneak in a few jabs and hooks, but Tawanchai stuck with his game plan and utilized his signature middle kick to break down Kiria's arms and body. In the third round, those kicks proved to be too powerful for the Georgian. After repeated middle kicks, Kiria's arm was fractured and he was forced to withdraw from the fight. Tawanchai was set to be the main event of Fight Night 15, but after his opponent withdrew because of an injury, the former Lion Fight champion Smokin' Joe Nadawa came to save the day. This was a highly contested matchup, with both fighters exchanging and returning their own set of strikes early in the fight. Smokin' Joe was getting the better of Tawanchai in the second, but then a unique combo would send him backwards to the ropes.
Tawanchai caught with a punch like that.
Tawanchai does a very good job at picking his shots. In some exchanges, he loops in 5 to 7 strikes in combination, and then in other times, they are just single punches or kicks.
If you're not bold enough to say it, I will.
Both approaches seem to damage the body of his opponents and propel him to a winning position. Smokin' Joe was dishing out heavy boxing combos all night, but it was Tawanchai who would do enough in the judges' eyes to secure the victory. After months of delay due to injuries and illness in the fall of 2023, Tawanchai was finally set to defend his Muay Thai belt against the legendary Superbon. The former pound-for-pound kickboxing king of the world returned to his native sport in December to partake in a legendary Muay Thai matchup against the prodigy Tawanchai. The fight started at an unreal pace, with both fighters exchanging heavy in the pocket. Superbon seemed to find his groove, fighting with elbows allowed for the first time in years, but Tawanchai was applying heavy pressure throughout the fight. They both contain heavy power in their rear leg, and much of their combinations were focused on adding those middle kicks. But Tawanchai had more to offer with his teeps and push kicks that were messing with Superbon's timing and distance management.
The elbow as they look inside the clinch. Left hook looked like it wanted Tawanchai's chest. It ain't checkers.
However, Superbon looked amazing. It was nice to see him compete in Muay Thai for the first time.
Right underneath.
He looked comfortable throwing elbows during the fight and gave Tawanchai a lot of trouble, way more than his past opponents. But it seemed like Tawanchai was landing more consistently and effectively towards the later rounds of the fight.
Beautiful exchange of kicks. As Tawanchai tries the legend in Superbon.
Superbon's return to Muay Thai was much anticipated. Fans around the world couldn't wait to see him compete in 4-ounce gloves.
With the inside of the leg. The final.
But unfortunately, he came up short, and it was Tawanchai who would edge out the victory. The Muay Thai champ has a name, and his name is Tawanchai. What do you guys think about Tawanchai? Who should he fight next? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is DBD Fight Club, and we'll see you next time.